if you cared to bring forth something new in your life, it would come forth from the negative, from what isn't, from nowhere or nothing.
So
when
if
you're born,
I care to find what I am.
No, don't make a study
No,
out of this.
I didn't understand or hear what you said.
When people talk about this, there's nobody there and nothing and all of that they have a belief about.
You said
when you're born,
go
you're nothing.
Find out
you're
where you are. Where do you go?
Pardon me?
You said where do you go when you want to find out what you are?
To nothing, to no thing, to the negative, to what isn't.
You mean the ego that you are?
No, to what isn't. You are the anger, aren't you? You
Yeah,
are the jealousy.
I'm the ego.
You're the anger, the jealousy, the greed, the money, the power, the control.
Ego, yes.
All right. If you care to discover who you actually are, do you need to go to those places, or do you need to go to what isn't?
Well, that's where I've always gone, because that's where I thought where you.
But you need to go to where what isn't, which is.
That's a 180-degree turn.
Well, no wonder you've been missing it so much, dummy.
There's something behind all of that. Is what another way to put that. That anger, the greed, the jealousy, all of those things. There's something. They're coming from an original source, and that original source is what you need to see in order to see the way out of the jealousy, the greed, the anger, all that stuff.
Yeah. Another way of saying that, you're born perfect, and intelligence. You're born as a hugely intelligent entity. Then this ignorance starts coming down and beating you into submission. They make you be polite. They make you, if you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say anything. They make you be a little boy or a little girl, growing up to be a man and a woman and a housewife and all of that stuff.
Don't yell, don't be angry.
Don't yell, don't speak. If you can't say something, all of that. If you're a real man, you don't cry. Real men don't cry, whatever. Or real men get on their knees and pray to Jesus. So, if you were nothing, like what they talk about when you hear Rod Parsons or Muji or what, and they say there's nothing there, there's no one. That's who you're born as. Who are you when you're born?
So that's where I go to discover what I am now?
No, you don't do anything. You just listen. You don't have to do anything.
You said I'm still stuck on this. If you want to discover what you are, you have to go to where you are.
Come from the negative, yeah. I was describing this in Krishnamurti's words, and that doesn't ever work very well.
When you say a baby is nothing, people might get the wrong idea. A baby is still a little baby. It's still a little miniature human being, whatever you want to call it. That is there. That's not, poof, the baby was not nothing.
But that little pile of skin bag is nothing there. There's no greed there. There's no anger there. There's no jealousy there. There's no hatred there. There's nothing. There's nothing there.
There's nothing to
just
see
pure
anything
intelligence
through
if
either.
You want to say there's something.
There's nothing to see anything through. All they can do is perceive what is actually there.
Then
They're not looking at something going, Jesus loves me. They're not doing any of that stuff. They're not arguing about whether or not the color of the little thing in front of them is a vibration, or whether or not there's nothing there to do that. What is there is what is there.
And once they learn how to talk and they look over and they say, gee, look, that lady's fat. Kapow! That lady's not fat. You don't say that. You
now
say,
what's there must not be there.
Yeah, that lady isn't fat anymore.
They put it into you and then try to beat it out of you.
Yeah.
No, pretty soon you're a nice person.
Yeah, that's right. When you meet the fat person, you say, boy, you're not fat. Then you go home and they say, very good. Now, always tell the truth. Always tell the truth. Bullshit. We're taught to lie, steal, and cheat.
No, always tell the truth the way we tell you to tell it.
Exactly. My dad used to say, he was pretty smart about this one. He'd say, now look, I want you to do what I say, not what I do. Don't do what I do what I say. Because he would say you need to obey the laws and tell the truth, and he'd be 95 mile an hour in a 50 mile an hour zone.